Hey. Hello, everyone. My name is Tan. This is Artemis Oracle. I'm doing a reading today. Um, I'm out traveling. I'm traveling. It's a very, very short trip, but I am here. So whoever shows up, I really appreciate you. Um, I did have a couple drinks, as I promised. It was really good drinks. I had some margaritas from a Mexican restaurant, and they were so good. Strawberry margaritas. I had two of them, and I had birria nachos. Oh, that was so good. I almost ate the whole thing too, because when I got here at my destination, I um, I felt like I fucked up because I scheduled my flight, or I booked the flight where I would come to my location early. But the thing is, when you to check into a hotel, it's in the afternoon. So my ass had to make sure I didn't waste the day, waiting to get to my hotel. So I ended up like, okay, just go to your hotel, let them know you're here, drop off your bag so you don't have to carry this shit around, and then and I just walked. And so I did a couple of things today. I can't share because I am live, so you'll know exactly where I am, and I don't know if I have any stalkers. So, and I don't want to test that theory. Oh, you do. You need to make time for yourself. I know it's hard when you have like kids, young kids that require a lot of your attention and patience. But it helps when you have like very supportive people around you who allow you, yeah. Like hopefully you have supportive people around you, I don't know who you have around you. I'm sorry. Because, I can't assume that you have supportive parents or you have supportive, I know you mentioned your father. So yeah, that means your father's around. But just as long as you have supportive people that you trust with your kids, that will allow you enough time to do something for yourself. Because I know how it was. And I was with my kid's father. And the thing is, too, and he was always there, But the thing was, I didn't trust anybody with my kids. I only trusted a couple people, but then it was like they had their own stuff going on. So it was difficult, to find babysitting, if we wanted to have a date night and stuff. So that was hard, So I can understand from that standpoint where you want to do something, but you feel like you can't, It's your kids, they need a lot of your attention. I know they're young, but soon school is starting, right? Oh my gosh, that's one thing I don't miss. I don't miss back to school. The school supplies, the uniforms, or the clothes, the backpacks, the freaking waiting for the bus schedule. If there's going to be a bus picking them up and dropping them off. I'm so glad that's it's stressful. This is why I say it's probably because I was a teen mom, and I was like, oh, there is a good thing you have kids young, because when they're older, you're still young, and then you can still do what you want to do. You're not like drained. You know what I mean? You still have life to live. Let me see. How old was I? Was 15 when I had my first son, and then my second son, I was 20. Wait, 22. I was 22. But then when my older son, he turned 18. What was I, 33 or something? I was still young. But then my younger son, how old was I? 22 plus 18, 40. I was 39. I was going to turn 40 later that year. Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. I hope that that trip you're able to plan it and it goes exactly how you want, because a lot of people talk about how how fun it is to go to Disney World, and I've never been there. So I don't know. I can't really tell you how it is. I know it's somewhere I wanted to go when I was younger. So I'm gonna do a reading for the collective. Like, let me show you what I ate, though. I'll show you, because it was so good. And it's so funny because the restaurant was playing a lot of salsa music. And I'm Puerto Rican, so salsa music is like everything. I mean, I don't listen to salsa music like that, but it does make me nostalgic because I remember my parents when they were together, and then my grandmother, So it takes me back to when I was younger. But this is what I had. I had these birria nachos. Yes, birria nachos. They were so good. And then this is how much I ate. I mean, how much was left after I ate it, because it was a lot. They were so good. Yeah. Because the last time I went to a Mexican restaurant, I was like, damn, I should get the nachos. But I didn't. I forgot what the hell I got. Tacos. I got birria tacos. And they were good. I was like, the nachos would have hit, because you got the guacamole, the chips, the meat, the cheese, the pico de gallo, everything. Like, oh. But then this is the margarita that I had. Okay, it's not giving anything away. Oh, damn. I don't know, like, if I would ever feel comfortable doing a live stream at a restaurant the way Miss Hawaii does. The fact that I did a live stream at an airport, that's like, I'm getting there. That's kind of cool. Really? No, birria? No, you're joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. I don't believe you. Why would someone name their child unless they loved it so much or they were craving it? Did they eat that a lot did your mom eat that a lot when she was pregnant with you? Oh, Margarita. That was so funny. Somebody would name their kid that. I mean, yeah. Margarita. That's so funny. Oh my God! Just so you see the brain synapses, the neurons, the electrons, whatever shit's going on in the brain, it's not connecting. Oh, you know what I wanted to share too, because when I got here, and like Lady in the readings, one of the cards that we kept seeing is about, look for the signs above, and it's the 444, the feather, the coin, the butterfly, right? So when I get here, I see when I'm taking the Uber to the hotel, I see 444. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Then eventually, one day, I don't know where it was. No, okay. And then when I got to the hotel, I found a coin. It was I actually have it right here because I did not convert any money or anything like that. But I have the coin right here. I don't want to show it because you get an idea where I am. But what else? When I was walking, after I went and checked into the hotel, I just dropped off my bag. I was walking because I was like, let me go to this place by the water, because you know how I am about the water. I walk. Then I see a freaking white feather on the floor, right? Then when I get to the place and I'm walking and I'm leaving because I'm like, I'm fucking tired. I want to go. to the hotel. I want my room ready. I want to wash my ass, whatever, like I just want to get comfortable because my feet were killing me because I walked so fucking much. And then I see a white butterfly. I'm like, oh my God, like the card. I was like, oh my God, I saw all the signs today. But I'm like, but what does it mean? I'm protected? Awesome. I know that. I know I'm protected. I know that. But what is it? Like, what is it? Is there anything else? Oh. But Margarita is like a popular name, right? Isn't that a popular name? Like I honestly don't know where my mother got my name from. Tanya. I don't know where she got it from. I like my name though. Do you like your name? Do you like your name? I like my name. At first I didn't, because when people were saying it wrong, and I was like, Mommy, like, how's my name supposed to be pronounced? She's like, it's supposed to be pronounced Tanya. I was like, oh, thank you. And they were trying to do that Tanya Harding, when Tanya Harding, her husband did that shit to Nancy Kerrigan. And they were like, oh, Tanya Harding. I'm like, bitch, my name is not spelled that way. It's Tanya, not Tanya. Okay? 2 different names. Tanya, just so everybody fucking knows, okay? Tanya comes from Antoinette. Tanya, Tanya, or also pronounced Tanya, or Tanya, comes from Tatiana. 2 separate names. 2 different derivatives of names, So, Tanya, that meaning, Tanya, comes from Titania, or Tatiana, which is a Russian name, and it means fairy princess. I love that. It's beautiful. I love it. I am a princess. I'm a fairy princess. Oh, I love that. I like that. But you know what I like though? When I see white feathers and they're coming out of nowhere. Like there's no freaking reason why a white feather should be where you find it. Like there's no way a bird got here and was ruffling its feathers and just like shedding itself. You know what I mean? But I liked it. I was like, oh my God. And I kept seeing 333. I saw 777. When I was going to the airport, I saw 11111. So 5 ones. I saw that. And then I saw 777 twice. I saw 333 like a couple times today. And when I was coming home from I saw 222 and I saw 555. I'm like, yeah, I know changes are coming. I feel this shit. The changes everybody tells us, they freaking make it so apocalyptic. Like, you got to be ready for these changes. The eclipse season. I'm like, what the fuck? Like if you've ever lived, you have gone through a lot of changes, especially if you've gone through a lot of shit. You already know the drill. I'm sorry. I feel like sometimes certain content, I know like people have good intentions, but I don't like the fear factor that they're tying to it, because there are people who are already anxious about shit. You don't want to be making people even more anxious. I know some people, they want to be aware, they want to be forewarned, but don't put that apocalyptic note in it. Why you have to make it so scary? Like, if you don't make these changes, everything's going to be destroyed or whatever, like it's like, just, we have to, as human beings, we have to be adaptable. Regardless of what's going on in the stars, what's going on with the eclipses, or what's going on in our lives, because anything could happen, regardless of what's going on in the stars. We know how things are. I know they tie it all to astrology and stuff, but if there are people who don't know anything about astrology and don't live their life by astrology, but they understand that life has challenges and you need to be flexible, you need to be adaptable, So I see that and I'm like, I don't like that. When people try to incite fear, because that's what's wrong with, you see how everything is, Look at this, the card, recognize the signs from above. And it was a white butterfly. I rarely ever see a blue butterfly. Has anyone ever seen a blue butterfly? Oh, your abuela's name is Margarita. My grandmother's name, I talked about this a while ago. My grandmother, we couldn't say abuelita. We couldn't say abuelita. So we would call her Ita. And yeah, we call her Ita. It's the abuelita. Because when we're little, we could not say that. So Ita. If my sons have kids, I want them to call me Ita. Yeah. Like I don't like, this is why I try to be careful with my titles, because I don't, people, it's called like, you know what it's called, BB. Everybody knows what clickbait. I don't want to be clickbait, because to me, that takes away from whatever message I'm trying to give, whatever message comes out, I don't want to minimize whatever messages come out in a reading to something that's clickbait, because we see, I don't even want to talk about it. Yep. Yeah, I do the same thing too, BB. If somebody says something, I'm like, I don't like how this is going. I don't like where this is going. But also, like, if it's not resonating too in this, where it's like, this is not my story, nor do I want it to be my story. So I'll be on the lookout, but I'm not going to listen to the rest of this message, So I'm very picky about the readers I watch. Honestly, I don't watch that many readers. Like, I watch Miss Hawaii, but I watch her more for entertainment. I like Baba Jolie. I like her messages. Because I feel like she puts a lot of time and effort in her readings, Oh, thank you, Vivi. I was like, I noticed, because I follow Jade Stone Tarot. I know she's live for the first time, but this is my thing. When I travel, I like to do this, because it's like I'm in a different environment. I wonder if I'm going to have different messages and stuff. There's a different energy where I'm at, Maybe I'll get something more. And then today I did go to a church. I went to a church today, a Catholic church. And I was there for like almost 2 hours. And I was just being in the environment. It was too many people in that damn church. Sorry, church. I don't mean to call you damn. Like, but there was a lot of people there. And but I was like tuned them out, and I was just like in the space of it, because I know like the Catholic Church has its things, and I don't really like talking about that stuff so much, but it's peaceful, even though there were so many people. But I just like tuned them out, and I was just in that space where I just allow myself to clear. Oh, I haven't watched the reading yet. But sometimes she be saying, one time she said a name, and I was like, when I say my name to people, they think I'm saying that name. But then she said the person that I was in a situationship's name, and I was like, oh shit. She said our names. Well, but no, I like Miss Hawaii though. And I know she was doing like a pep talk video, a live stream pep talk. I like those short videos that she does, where she's like, the last one she did, where she was telling like, don't be around unhappy people. And it's true, you can't be around unhappy people, because they're parasites. They spread their disease, the disease of unhappiness. So that was a really good video. Because the thing is too, as someone who's on the, oh my God, for real? Yeah, because Virgin Mary, I don't really know much about her, but she's like, she's the one of the divine feminines, and what she represents. Because if you think about like all the saints in Catholic Church, in the Catholic Church, they all like represent something. They have a purpose, you know. They have an assignment, I would say. And like I think like Virgin Mary, she's like, it's just, I really don't know what her purpose is, other than she's the mother of Jesus, right? She's the divine feminine. um I don't know what else about her, you know. But for some reason you could like, we could resonate with certain deities. Like for me, the one I like, even though she's not, I like Lilith. I like Lilith. I like Lilith. And I like who else do I like? I think I like the shadow goddesses. I think I like them because they go, they show the power of woman, you know, like the Virgin Mary and all the other goddesses. They show like the soft, the feminine, the nurturing, the mothering. But then the thing is, on the other side of that, in order to really like be a protective mother, you have to have that fierceness within you, that shadow side that will go beyond what a mothering, like a regular mother would do, a nurturing, loving mother would do, you know? Like if you think about like that paint, not that story, when I forgot this, the story, I had two drinks, okay? And I'm trying to remember right now. When they were looking for Jesus and they were killing all the infants that were like 2 years old and under, if you see paintings of that, and I think even the story itself is like, there were women who were killing the soldiers, you know, they were like defending their children, you know, so it's like that primal feral power that a woman has that has been subverted, it has been subdued, you know, because we had to be soft and malleable and adaptable and, you know, not be in competition with a man, that type of thing, you know? Okay, thank you for that, BB. See, I bought these goddess cards, and I have Virgin Mary. I need to do more research on the Virgin. I mean, on the goddesses, more goddesses. But I don't know. I think, and I don't want to say it's a shadow part. I think it's more like me coming to terms and reconciling with myself that I have shadow tendencies. I don't want to say it's bad because, I mean, it's bad if I could hurt somebody. But the thing is like, yeah, I had to accept that because it's a part of me, you know, like everybody has that part of them, but it's just like everybody has different degrees of shadow. You know, some people could go like far and they could kill people. You know, I don't know. I think my life will have to be threatened for me to kill somebody, or my kids' lives have to be threatened. Oh, I know Lilith's story. I read a book about her because I was like, I need to find out about Lilith because she popped up in my mind. I was like, sometimes certain goddesses come up. So if Virgin Mary came up, there's a reason for that for you. So you had to follow that lead. You know, you got to investigate it because there's something for you there. Like me and Artemis. Like Artemis, she's also one of those independent goddesses. She's not a shadow goddess, but she's one that was protective of nature. The goddess of the moon, one of the goddesses of the moon, because we have Selene, and then we have there's other goddesses. There's so many goddesses, you know, in different cultures, different mythologies or pantheons. That's what they call it. But her is that fierce independence, not wanting to follow the rules. But she was similar to Lilith, and the fact that she didn't want to have kids either, you know. But she, from the story I heard or read, actually, she asked her father to make sure she didn't get pregnant. So she stayed a virgin. That's the only part that I don't resonate with Artemis. I am not a virgin. I have 2 kids. That's proof of that. And I'm not Virgin Mary either. Yes. Oh, yeah. And you know what's interesting too, baby? I was watching this Gabby Bernstein. She's like, these people, they're popping up on my feeds. I don't know why. Because but she popped up on my feed, and Gabby Bernstein was talking about the Archangel Gabriel or Gabriel. And she had Radley Valentine. He's actually the person that created this deck. And he was talking about like the church likes its male angels and likes its angels male. He thinks that Archangel Gabriel or Gabriel is a feminine, because remember, Archangel Gabriel is the one that announced Jesus' birth. I think his birth. Why would a male angel announce a birth? That's not something a man would do. In reality, it's women that announce births. Or I think it was either the birth or the pregnancy. I think he spoke to Mary. So, and so he was like, I think Archangel Gabriel is a woman, like a feminine energy, a feminine angel, not a masculine angel. And I'm like, I think so too, because I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why would a man tell a woman in her dreams, you're going to be pregnant, or you're going to have the Messiah, or, like, that doesn't make sense. Why would a man be announcing a birth? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, so when I heard the storyline, and then I was like, I saw something about, I think it was one of his cards, because I have I think I have another Archangel deck. And he has Archangel Gabriel as a woman. And I'm like, why does he have her as a woman? But then when I read the book, I was like, yeah, he didn't say why he had her as a woman. He just told the story of the angel, what the purpose of the angel is, what their assignment is. And I was like, I'm like, that makes sense why he has her as a female, because I don't know. I'm beating a dead horse. You know what I mean? Yes, that's what I got it mixed up. I was like, no, that doesn't sound right, because it was a dream. She had a dream. Mm-hmm. Because why would it don't make sense to me? But like a lot of people will say, like an atheist will be like, yeah, none of those stories make sense at all. Hi, Susan. Let me see. Hi, Marcia. How are you? And yes, my hair is lightened. This lighting is horrible. It looks better in natural light. Oh my God. A thought popped in my mind when I was reading your comment, baby. I was like, unless they were gay. I'm like, oh my God, that age is so beautiful. Oh my God, I would hit that. Can you imagine? It wrote it like that. I would hit that angel. I would tap that. Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:16. Okay. I've been on for like a half hour already. It's gonna be a half hour. Imagine I'm gonna pull Archangel Michael. No, it is the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck from Radley Valentine. But it was interesting seeing these white people. Like certain time, you know what it is? It's so fucked up, though. I have to say this, that sometimes we have people who are not like us colored people, that have to spread a message because People will take a person that's not a person of color more seriously, you know? And, but this is the body and this is the ethnicity we incarnated in this lifetime. Okay, I had to get that out. Okay, so let's see what Archangel Michael messages. What Archangel Michael messages we have for the collective. I have a cake here from the restaurant I went to. It was, what was it called? Pastel de queso. Pastel de queso. Con dulce de leche. Ooh, take control of your thoughts. 31. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So this is like, do not let your fears, your insecurities, your worst case scenarios distract you. Distract you. Oh my God. Hi, Monette. How are you? Oh my gosh. I want to say something so bad, but I'm going to shut my mouth. I'm going to shut my mouth. Some of it might be used against me. It's not our fault that we're so fertile. I'm just going to say that. Regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Yeah, okay, some of you, your thoughts are distracting you. Your thoughts are I'm not allowing you to focus on what it is that you truly want or what it is you need to do, because there's something that you're supposed to be putting your focus on, but your thoughts are running amok. That's what I'm going to say. Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't want to talk about those people. They're the reason why this world is fucked up. Okay, step into the spotlight. Oh, you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. You know what came to my mind right now is we say the world, the earth. But the thing is, we all have our own little worlds, and whatever your world is, it could be your family, it could be your friend group, it could be your community, it could be wherever you have some sort of presence and maybe even influence. That's your world. Not everybody's meant to be a superstar, but you could be a star in your community. You could be the star person in your family, the star person in your neighborhood, or the star person in your school or your work, wherever you are involved. That could be the spotlight for you. Some of you may be wanting more for yourself, but you may have a fear of being seen, of being recognized. You may have a fear of success. And I could understand that, because sometimes success comes with a lot of responsibilities, especially if it's a job. Oh, you got a promotion. Here's $10,000 more plus more assignments. You got to deal with these people. You got to manage this. You got to do that, But some of you may be having a fear of that, or maybe questioning whether you are capable of that. Some of you may really want this, but then there's that side of you that kind of wants to self-sabotage. That gets in your own way because you let your thoughts, like I said, run amok. What if this happens? Okay, what if I get this and then I have to do all that? What if I can't meet the deadlines? What if it's too much work? What if I'm not a good manager? What if people don't listen to me? What if this and that? Those are what ifs. But the thing is, you have to put yourself in that place to see what will happen and what you feel like you have to do. More money, yeah, more work. That's why my job, I'm like, I want to do the least, even though I feel like I do a lot. But I'm like, I don't. This isn't my life. This isn't my life. And my coworker, I see she takes time off from work. She goes on vacations. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take her cue. I'm going to do the same thing, because I'm going to be here staying at work while she's enjoying her life. I'm like, no, I'm going to be doing the same. So when she come back, it's my turn. And then we take turns, I'm like, no more. Okay, look, someone new is coming. Is at the bottom of the deck. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. For the new person that could be coming into your life, it could be a new job opportunity. Somebody offering you a new a job. It could be someone that you meet. Somebody that even comes to your work. They see how you work. They like how you work, and they're like, yo, I think this person might fit in. But then you're like, oh shit, what if I take this job? How is it going to affect this job? Oh, I feel like sometimes we have like the freaking, what do you call it, that loyalty, that displaced the loyalty, because I feel like we should not be loyal to our jobs. But some of you maybe like, I don't, if that's what it is. Some of you could be, it could be romantic. It could be something separate. And if it's that too, I just got this idea. Some of you may be used to having like hidden relationships, and you might be meeting someone new where it's probably going to be a relationship that everybody's going to know about. It's not going to be hidden. That's a random, that might mean something to someone. But that's a side message. If it's that, and I could see like, oh my gosh, what are people going to think? Especially if this person is not like, they're different than you. You may be like, oh my God, what if people don't accept them? Blah, blah, blah. Like whatever that is. Regain your focus. There's something that's distracting you. It could be the little things, like you probably nitpicking and looking at the little things. And if there's some sort of plan that you have, you may be like over planning. You may be overthinking, over analyzing the details. They say the devil's in the details, but you don't want to be obsessed with the details, because then you start altering whatever your initial vision was, But for some of you, it could be a new opportunity that's going to put you in the spotlight. And it's something that you may want, but it's just that there could be some sort of thoughts that you're having. But these messages may be totally separate from each other. I'm trying to make it a cohesive message, but it could be separate. Oh, underneath someone new is coming is let it go. So there's something that needs to be released. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like maybe release those fears, those thoughts, those ideas, those maybe I want to say woulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda, some shit like that. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I know that's a song for Celine Dion. But you need to see things clearly. Don't get distracted by little menial things that tend to pile up. If it's something that you could deal with right away, then just do it, and then just like move it aside and then focus on whatever it is that you're supposed to be focusing on. But then if there could be some sort of thoughts, ideas that you have. It could be a situation with another person, or it could just be something going on within you that is no longer serving you, that needs to be severed, This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. So it could be like a new relationship. It could be a new opportunity that you may be holding on to past. And it might be a false sense of loyalty, a false sense of indebtedness that you have to a job or to a person, like your boss or your colleague, your work wives and husbands, your people, the reason you go to work, they make it easier. You look forward to seeing them. Yeah. That's what I'm getting from that message. But you could take it as it resonates. See, take control of your thoughts. Regain your focus. Stop letting the little things distract you. And then step into the spotlight. However that resonates. But then we have someone who was coming in underneath that was let it go. Okay. So I got number 31, 30, 27, 28, and 18. So those numbers could be ages, they could be dates, they could be significant numbers to you in some way. Okay. What time is it now? Wait, is that playing? Oh, okay, the music is playing. Let me stop it. Okay. Makes me think of that song. Coulda, woulda, shoulda known, what could I do that? It's a song. Oh, what album? I think it was her album, Falling Into You. Was it that album? Let me look. Now I'm gonna look it up. Because now I got Celine Dion on my mind. I think it's the Falling Into You album. Let me see, Celine Dion, Falling Into You album. And then let's see the songs. No. I remember. Yeah, she has a beautiful voice. I remember the album is it the Drive All Night? Let me look at her. Like, I'm on my music app and I just search her and then now I want to know what album. I hate when this happens to me. I'm getting distracted. But like when it comes to music, I'm like, I have to. There's a reason for this. I think it's the album where she sings, I drive all night to get to you. Is that all right? I drove all night, crept in your room, woke you from your sleep to make love to you. Is that all right? That song was in a Chrysler car ad. I'm not looking for songs. I'm looking for albums. One Heart. Let me see. Yeah, see? The song is right here. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. And it's in the One Heart album. I drove on the... Oh my gosh. I got into Celine Dion in 1996. 1997 actually. Because I went to a friend's house and then we went to her cousin's house and she was playing the album and I was like, wait a minute. I kind of like this. She was playing the Falling Into You album, the one that has the Because You Love Me, that album. The Falling Into You album. It has that song and All By Myself. You know that song. Everybody knows that song, All By Myself. know. What is it about? The ad. I don't, is it a TV ad? I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. Yeah. Uh-huh. So sensitive. You know what song I liked? And it was even from that album. Wasn't that album? Actually, that song was in a different album. Because clearly I like Celine Dion. And I had three of her albums. The like CDs, actual CDs. Let's Talk About Love. Oh my God, baby. I don't know how you are when you hear children singing. I hear kids singing and I start crying. Oh my God, that song that makes me cry. And the song is Let's Talk About Love. Oh my God, that song makes me cry. But the song, My Heart Will Go. Yeah, it's in this album. Let's Talk About Love. Ooh. There's some really good songs in here. I think some of them are covers. Like When I Need You. That song is from the 70s. And then I think Miles to Go Before I Say. I don't know. That song is good. Like she has some good songs. She doesn't write her music. She sings other people's songs. But it's so cool like to be a singer and then people write a song and they have you in mind to sing it. That's freaking amazing. It's like the way they sing and then it's just so innocent and then I don't know if you want to hear that song though. Because she starts off singing and then it's like and then you hear them singing and it's like it comes out of nowhere and you're like, oh my God. Like I'm like, oh my God. That song still gets to me. Okay. Let's see. What does the collective need to know? Ooh, independent. Oops. Immortality. If you've ever watched any of my readings, you know this is my Scorpio card. But remember, all of us, we have Scorpio in our chart, and all of us have experienced some sort of changes or transformations in our life, So independent and immortality, mystery, It's weird because I looked at the bottom of the deck and I see apple, right? This is to me, it's like the temptation card, but it says wisdom, death, sexuality, and joy. Then pet, this is my loyalty card, but it says dog, cat, animal friends, and then madness and chaos. When I saw this, I don't know, for some reason, I feel like that some of you are overcoming something chaotic in your life. Like something chaotic has been going on in your life, but it's like you're going to be rising above it. And you're going to be stronger. Oh my gosh, stronger than you've ever been before. I'm thinking about that Britney Spears song, Stronger. Hush, don't stop. Do, 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 do. But look, independent. I feel like some of you are really going to overcome something. And it's because whatever chaotic situation you may have been dealing with, it's made you wiser. It's made you aware of what you need to be loyal to, who you need to be loyal to, or who is loyal to you. And it's like I feel like it's like some sort of level up. Like it's like you're transforming into somebody who's much stronger, who's much more independent, who's more comfortable or confident on their own. You know, like you're the knight in shining armor for yourself. You know, and but the mystery card, it says unknown, puzzle, illusion, and confusing. This is reminding me of one of the angel cards where it says that sometimes you don't know why something happened. You don't know why something happened, but it was something that's supposed to be for a greater good. Like for whatever you may have been questioning before, you're realizing, or you're going to understand why, because you're going to be seeing yourself as being more capable, more powerful, more independent. I know it's a lady on the card, but guys can be independent too, because guys can be dependent, you know? So however that resonates, that could have been a situation like, because we all go through chaos, regardless of what we have in our pants, you know? Or whatever identity we associate with or identify as. But it's like whoever this resonates with, it's like you're going to overcome some sort of chaotic situation, but it's going to make you much more wiser. It's also going to show you who is loyal to you and who isn't. And I'm saying that with the pets card, you know, that's my loyalty. My nose is itching. But it's like the mystery is you're going to understand why you went through whatever you went through. You know, it's going to become clear to you. And eventually, like I said, it's going to be something that's going to make you stronger. You know, you're going to be more confident in who you are and where you're headed. It says free lead initiative. Some of you may even know what path you need to move towards because it's going to be clear to you because it's something chaotic that happened. That's you're overcoming, or you're persevering, or is coming to an end. It's like it could be some sort of personal transition. Like you may be going through a change in your life, or there's just a phase that's coming to a close and now you're entering a new phase, but then you're not the same, you know? This also could be something that has been hidden or subdued that's coming back to life. It could be some sort of fire or drive that has been extinguished, but is now coming back to life. Like I want to say some of you are getting your spark back, but then I also want to say that some of you are like, you are wanting, you're coming back to yourself, like a version of yourself that you thought you lost. It's still with you, but it's going to be even more wiser, stronger, discerning, confident, assertive. Men could be assertive too. I know they associate assertiveness with women, but it's a word, you know? Oh, I wish you luck. I'm glad. This obviously is a decision that you made for yourself. That's what I'm happy for you. And I hope that I want to say this much. If you ever feel like you need to see like a counselor or something, because just to help process, if you want to, because I'm not against therapy or anything like that, but if that's something that you think could help you with processing whatever whatever may be coming up, you know. Wow, that kind of resonates with this reading. It's like you're coming back to life. It's like you're going to start feeling. Yeah, you're definitely going to start feeling again. But I know certain people need it. I can't knock it, you know. But I'm glad, you know, you're proud of yourself. So that's good. 2.5 weeks. Good for you. I wish I could be clean of eating junk food. But that's good because that's my thing. I like food. Sugar. I like sugar. Oh, but I'm proud of you. That's good that you made that decision for yourself because you see how it would benefit you. Okay, let me see. What other message do I want to get? Let's see. Oh, I need to get water. Hold on a minute. I'm going to go get some water. Oh my gosh. You can tell I'm tired because I'm groaning. I'm groaning. Got this giant ass bottle of water. Spring water. I just said, I want that bottle of water. It's big and it's cheap. You know? That doesn't sound right. It's big and it's cheap. Well, that's the chair. This pleather chair. Okay, let's see. I didn't bring that many cards with me. Oh, you know, it's funny. When I go to work, I see people smoking, and I'm like, I know you're going to work. I know your ass is going to work just like me. Yeah, I see you smoking on the way. I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow. You must have a really stressful job that you need to be zoned out with. Like I don't know, for some reason I don't want to read tarot. And I titled this live Tarot Tells Tan. Tarot and telling shit Tan. Tan is like, I might go live in the morning too again. Not that early like I was. That was too early. That was too early. Okay. I'm going to go into the Love Oracle. Okay. And at 11, I'm going to end this live stream because I got to go brush my teeth. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. I look like I was smoking. Oh. But did it impact the way you worked? Because I've never... Did I ever smoke weed? I tried it once when I was 17, and I didn't even do it right. So does it count? Does it count? So... I think I was talking about this before. Like, I'm curious about edibles. And the funny thing is, I was in Amsterdam and I never tried them. But I was by myself. I didn't want to try something like that and be by myself. I need like a trusted friend nearby, you know, just in case something goes wrong. Okay, let's see what we have for love. Oh, divine feminine heart fog. Again, feminine energy. Oh, and the heart fog. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. Let's see. Shocking. If I use this in my title, it's because the card came out. Not clickbait. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Shocking. Oops. Conflicted. Decisions, hot and cold, and multiple choices. You know, that kind of goes with mixed signals card. Because mixed signals, the heart fog. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So someone could be the divine feminine. Someone could resonate with dealing with a divine feminine. But somebody, whoever this is blocking their emotions. Their heart may be closed out. And it might be because if you really think about it, if you're conflicted, you really don't know what you want, then it's going to make sense that that conflict is going to appear in your heart space too, because the confusion, if you're confused, how can you really be able to discern whatever it is you're feeling, you know? Oh yeah. Like I know people with cancer or like autoimmune, is it like arthritis and cancer and all these other things that they may be in pain. They use that. Ooh, foundation established, family and security. Oh wow, look at this. You know, I was thinking in my mind, and I should have said it out loud. I was like, that'd be some shit if this divine masculine card comes out. I feel like, all right, if we look at it for what it is, the divine feminine heart fog, shocking. It could be the divine feminine was giving mixed signals, or it could have been she was, and I say she because it's divine feminine. A divine feminine could be male or masculine, but for the sake of my tipsy head, tipsy brain and tipsy throat chakra, I'm gonna say divine feminine is her and the divine masculine is him. She could have been confused about the divine masculine because he may be conflicted. He may be, but remember, you could be the divine masculine and be a feminine energy. And divine feminine, I'm just gonna say divine feminine. The divine feminine, whoever he or she is, has experienced some sort of mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. It's either their emotions, they're giving mixed signals, or they're feeling messed up. But it could be the divine masculine too. Is feeling conflicted about a home situation. I don't know. The shocking card, that's the card that, ooh, oh my gosh, I don't like this. Trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. Like automatically I see this and it's bad because I don't like doing third party readings. But somebody could feel like they're trapped in a family dynamic, but it doesn't have to be like they're married. It could just be there's stuff going on within their foundation, their security, their stability that may be causing them to be conflicted. Like say if you're like somebody who's having a lot of I'm trying to find a good example. The best one I can think of is like finances. If you're like you have a lot of bills, you have a lot of responsibilities, financial responsibilities, you gotta be in this difficult place where you have to figure out how can you make sure that you're stable, you're secure, that your family is good, that they're not being affected by whatever financial issues you may be experiencing, right? It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be financial. It could be anything else. It could be the worst case scenario of a third party, but everybody's situation is different, and I don't know everybody's situation. And clearly, I'm very tired too, so pretty soon I'm gonna go to bed. But I have 8 more minutes. But someone's definitely trapped in something, and it has to do with the foundation, their foundation. I want to clarify some of the cards. Because the foundation is like, it's the home. It's like the Four of Wands. It's your home, your family, your finances, established, family, security, stability, your legacy. So it's like 10 of Pentacles with the Four of Wands and the 10 of Cups put together. But I feel like it's more Pentacles and Wands. Four of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, Lord. I saw the Knight of Swords, but let's see if he comes out again. I want to clarify, because the shocking card, I want to know what's the shocking thing. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Because the other cards are like pretty self-explanatory. What's the shocking? Four of Swords. Somebody needing time to take a break, to rest. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's either been overworking, because the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is someone who, it could be two things. Someone needs to take a break from work, because they've been very much focused on their finances, focused on growing something, but it's like saying, someone needs a break. Somebody needs to take a break. Hopefully someone didn't get fired. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, didn't I say it had to do with finances? I feel like this has to do with finances. Like somebody's finances. Someone's trying to make a plan. But right now, I don't know if something happened. Shocking. Somebody could have been fired. Somebody could have been terminated. Somebody could have had something with money happen unexpectedly with the shocking card. But I don't know if it's the divine feminine, how the divine feminine has to do with this. I don't know if it's the divine feminine who's worried about our finances and stuff. These cards fell. I might as well. Tell me about the divine feminine. Got the freaking marriage card here. So the divine feminine's heartbroken about a commitment. Heartbroken because she was trying to manifest a commitment. Okay, let's see. Tell me about the Magician. That card those two cards flew the hell out of my hands. Okay. So I asked the Magician of Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles and Two of Swords. So it's like somebody's holding back. They're not investing. They're not giving. They may be watching, but they're not giving. And they may be watching somebody take a shot in the dark, because the Two of Swords is like someone who has their bow and arrow, and they have the blindfold on, and they're ready to, that Sia song. Titanium. Take your way, far away, far away. That Titanium song. Manifest to come. Trying to manifest. I'm trying to manifest. You know, like if somebody was trying to do love magic, of course, like you don't really, that's just not going to work if the person don't want you. Can it though? Like, I don't know. I think it's possible. Only the people that play with that shit know. Let me see. Why is heart dog here? Death. Oh my God, I keep dropping the cards because I'm like sitting at an angle. Okay, this goes here. The heart fog. I don't know if this is like I want to say like a repeating cycle with somebody, like a soulmate. Oh yeah. With the Six of Cups and the Death card, that's Scorpio energy. Both cards are Scorpio. So I don't know if somebody keeps reliving the past. Somebody reliving the past. Reliving the past. Okay. I want to know about this divine masculine. I think somebody's is confusing themselves with the Death card and the divine masculine. I got the Ace of, I did get the Ace of Pentacles, but I got the King of Wands came out. That's a fiery energy. Who is feeling guided or motivated to start something, build a foundation, solid foundation, start something from scratch. With the Page of Swords coming out, so they may be starting something new where they're going to be learning. It could be a new job. It could be something. That could be all right. That may be tied to whatever's conflicted, because there could be some sort of new opportunity that this person has that they had to make a decision on. I think that is going to impact the divine feminine in some way, because, like, say if this person has to leave, has to move to a new job or a new location or whatever, move for a new job, then it's going to impact her in some way. And that's what a heart fog is coming from, because it's like the divine feminine might see this person as a soulmate. But then we have but this person may be like taking time to themselves, a shocking thing, because it could be a new offer that's coming in, coming in unexpectedly. So I wonder if this person withdrew their energy. Excuse me. With the Eight of Pentacles, because if this person was giving energy before, time and energy, like nurturing the connection or something, and the person's no longer doing that, because now they got to think about, okay, I have this big decision to make. They got to figure out how I'm going to make this work, how I'm going to do this, that. And that could be what's causing a heart fog, because like it might impact whatever connection he has with the divine feminine. But just as a love reading, so this is a love connection. But the conflicted is the moon. Like this person is like really like staying up at night thinking about whatever it is that they're conflicted about, whatever decision they have to make. Maybe having multiple choices, maybe they have multiple opportunities. But Two of Cups. More on Two of Cups. And maybe, you know what's interesting? No. I was going to say something about the dogs. You see? This is like a wolf, a house dog. And then you see these people are different. He's darker, she's lighter. So it's like apples and oranges. They're comparing apples and oranges in a way. Like, like trying to decide what is the best offer to accept, or look at this, the Star card came out with the Seven of Pentacles. So someone's definitely evaluating, looking at what they have grown so far, and if it's worth, like whatever decision they have to make, is it worth I need to know what the Two of Cups is, because Two of Cups doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, even though this is a love reading, the Two of Cups is like this person has choices. So it's like this person has to decide. I'm not getting there's another person. Let me see. I'm not getting third party. And the reason why I say that is because of the Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Having two mindsets, two thoughts, two ideas. Having to make a decision, going within to see what is the right decision. But I don't feel like it's I don't think it's third party. I don't think it's like choosing between two people. I think it's more so about thinking about someone's foundation, like what is going to provide them more security for their life. What's going to help them stabilize, feel more secure in like creating a foundation for themselves, for their family or for the relationship. I'm not getting third party, but I want to know what the Two of Cups is. Oh, I'm not doing any personal reading. Sorry. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So like, look, the King of Pentacles. Sorry, the King of Pentacles came out. The King of Pentacles is someone who's thinking about his future. He thinks about building businesses, creating a firm, steady foundation. Longevity, wealth, like a very comfortable financial life for themselves. But what else for the Two of Cups? See, this person, I feel like definitely not this. This is not third party. Because I feel like this person wants to go towards something that will bring them stability, but also is something that they're very passionate about with the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands goes after what they desire, so something could be coming to an end, and that could be where the Three of Swords is coming in for the Divine Feminine, because whatever this decision is, maybe the Divine Feminine doesn't know what decision this person makes, and that could be like what choice the person will make, and that could be causing her like this being in a heart fog, not being in a good space. I'm trying to get the card, but there's so many cards here. Having blocking their emotions, maybe feeling messed up, feeling emotionally I don't want to say, I don't think it's numb, but it's just like being in that weird place. I don't know if anybody has ever been in that place where you feel a certain way, but you don't know what it is you feel. It's like you're like in limbo. And if you think about this person looks like they're suspended in something. So I don't know if the Divine Feminine feels like she's in limbo because she doesn't really know what this person's going to do. This person that she feels is like her soulmate, Okay, but let me see what the outcome will be. What is the possible outcome in this situation? For Cups. This card kind of fell out in the reverse. So whoever is like feeling emotionally detached, they're going to be coming out of this energy. I don't know if things are going to start to balance out, or someone's going to if somebody makes a decision and this person, I don't know what it is that is going to impact the connection. This person's going to try to find a way to work through it, try to balance things out so that everyone's happy. But then we got the Wheel of Fortune too. So that's like a favorable outcome too. I did see the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but with the Hermit. So maybe somebody's like trying to be very strategic. And you know, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like if you're trying to balance things, you have multiple responsibilities. You're going to have to be very strategic about how you prioritize things, you know. But this is why this person might be solo, maybe quiet, may not be talking, maybe keeping to themselves, because they like definitely going within, trying to figure out what is the best thing for them to do in this situation. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles fell. Yeah, because Nine of Cups, it's like a wish fulfillment. Being able to be at a place where you feel satisfied, but then everybody's satisfied. That's a hard responsibility to have when you're like in a relationship and then you're trying to make a decision, but then you got to think about how it impacts other people, especially with a love situation, how it may impact the relationship. But it's like, if you really want something, you really want the person, you really want to be with them, you'll do what you have to do. You'll find a way, you know. But I feel like whatever happens too, the feminine energy shouldn't put herself in this place I feel like she feels iced out, you know, because she doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know what this person's going to decide, what they're doing. So she feels like she may be feeling iced out, because I'm looking at this card, you know. So the thing is, the divine feminine cannot be too dependent. I mean, like, all right. Okay, granted, you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you love them, and if there's a chance that they may be leaving or have to, like, if I don't know if it's gonna be like a long distance type of relationship. But then we have the Trapped card. I didn't even look that up. Okay. I didn't even look that card up. So somebody could be trapped in their mind trying to make a decision, but it could be the feminine energy too, trapped in her, like her emotions are trapped, blocked. Like I said, like the heart fog. It's like you're being in that place where you really don't know, you feel something, but you don't know what it is you feel. You can't really identify it. So it could be that type of energy. And that's where the stagnancy is. Look at that. When I split the deck, abandoned. And that's what I was thinking. Like she feels iced out, you know? She feels iced out. She feels like, look, a breaking point card is sticking out, you know? But yeah, she's feeling left out in the cold. Like this person's going to leave her. But then I know, like, I can't, like, I'd be like, hey, you know what, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I can't do that because I know what it's like. You know, when you want somebody, you love somebody, you want to be with them, and things happen that get in the way and interfere with your relationship, but then also don't allow you to have a relationship with them too. So I know how hard that is. So I can't just like be nonchalant with that. Like saying, get over it, you know, it's not easy to get over. Trust me, I know. I know. Okay. So I hope that reading was helpful for you all in some way. I hope there was a message in there for you. Remember, take control of your thoughts, regain your focus, step into the spotlight, because some of you may have a message that you need to share. And also someone new may be coming to you. It could be a romantic, it could be a new romantic partner, it could be a new job opportunity from an unexpected source. So I hope this reading was helpful in some way. Thank you for being here. I'm so tired. I am so tired. I've been up since 3 a.m. Oh. But I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night, baby. Good night, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, day or evening ahead. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.